Today in our 2014 Honda Crosstour, we'll be having a look at and installing the CURT Class 1 trailer hitch receiver, part number C11002. All right, here's what our hitch looks like installed. As you'll notice, our hitch is easily accessible for when we hook up any of our accessories or a trailer. On the side of our receiver here, we have an industry standard half-inch diameter hitch pin hole to secure any of our accessories. We have our safety chain plate that's welded on to the bottom of the frame of our hitch and our receiver. These are a fairly large opening here, so we shouldn't have much of a problem at all hooking on most safety chain hooks from our trailer. We have this nice collar here that's welded on to the back end of our receiver to help reinforce it and give it a more appealing look. Now, one thing you'll notice is we have plenty of clearance around our receiver opening here, making this an ideal hitch to use with bike racks and cargo carriers. Now, if you are going to be using this for a non-trailer application such as a bike rack or a cargo carrier, CURT does require the use of a stabilization strap to help support the load. We do have those available separately on our website as part number 18050. Now, this hitch features a 200-pound max tongue weight rating, which is the amount forcing down, and a 2,000-pound max gross trailer weight rating, which is the amount it can pull. Now for a few measurements to better assist you in choosing any hitch-mounted accessory you may need, such as a bike rack or a cargo carrier. You're looking at about 14 inches from the ground to the top of the receiver opening, and the center of the hitch pin hole is actually about even with the rearmost part of the back bumper. Now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. All right, to begin our installation, we find ourselves at the rear of the vehicle. We're going to have to lower the exhaust, so I'm going to put a strap in place to support the exhaust so it doesn't become damaged. Now, our vehicle has dual exhaust. Our exhaust hangers are the same on each muffler. We have one towards the center on the back. Spray some lubricant on it so it'll slide off nice and easy. And then towards the front of the vehicle, we have another one. We use a pry bar to pry our hanger off. We'll repeat the same process for the other muffler. Now we'll safely lower our exhaust on down to get the necessary clearance. Now we'll remove our exhaust heat shields. They're held in place with 3 bolts per side. 1, 2, and 3. These are 10mm bolts. Keep in mind, everything that we're doing on one side, we're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, I marked out on our heat shield according to the instructions the area we need to trim out. Just use a pair of 10 snips to do this. You want to make sure you're wearing gloves when you do this because these edges are sharp. All right, with both of our heat shields trimmed out, we can reinstall them back in their original position. Now, on the outer edge of where our bumper beam connects to our frame rails, we have a 14mm bolt. We need to remove these. Now we have a well nut on the bottom of our frame rail, right by our exhaust hangers. We'll spray some lubricant in there. And we'll use a wire brush, part number 814092 on our website, and run it in and out a couple times to help clean up any debris or rust which may be built up on the threads. Okay, now that we have our threads and our well nut cleaned out, we have our large metric bolt, and then we have a conical tooth washer. The washer will slide onto the bolt, and the teeth will face away from the bolt head and up towards the body of the vehicle. Now, with an extra set of hands, we can raise our hitch into position and secure it with this bolt on each side. Make sure our flange here slides right there, and we'll use our bolt to secure it. Now we'll take our standard bolt and our flat washer, and we'll stick it through the inner hole on our hitch right here. Now we'll thread on our nut to the back side of that bolt. Now we'll take our small metric bolt, our lock washer, and our flat washer, And we'll go to the outer hole where the weld nut is in the frame. Okay, now we'll snug down all of our hardware. 13mm socket for the small metric bolt. Now we'll use an 11/16 wrench to hold the nut in place on our bolt, and we'll use an 11/16 socket to tighten the bolt. Okay, now we'll tighten up our large metric bolt with the 17mm socket. All right, now we'll torque all of our hardware to the amount specified in the instructions. All right, with our hitch all torqued down into place, we can raise our exhaust back on up and reinstall our hangers. Okay, with our exhaust back up, we can remove our support strap. And that completes our look at and installation of the CURT Class 1 trailer hitch receiver, part number C11002 on our 2014 Honda Crosstour.
Thanks for watching. Click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.